Our next project is developed by Adam Altmark, and it's Alt Instruction.
Hey everybody, my name is Adam. First off, I really wanted to take the time to thank everyone who makes Flatiron happen. This community really has meant so much to me over the last couple of months. So welcome to Alt Instruction. I built this project with the Rails backend and a React and Redux front end. I utilized a few libraries that you'll see demonstrated throughout the presentation, including Bootstrap, React Date Picker, and React Select, which I'll speak to as we encounter them on site. Alt Instruction was actually inspired by a good friend of mine who came up with the idea to book ski and snowboard instructors directly as opposed to going through resorts. Once he told me the concept, I immediately knew I would have fun bringing this idea to light. So we're going to start by making an account. You'll see an error is fed up if you don't do so correctly. So let's make sure we do that this time. And then you're brought back to the home page. So this is a new account. Naturally, there are no lessons that have been booked yet. So the first thing we'll do is go into the search feature. So when you run a search, this component holds the React Select tool, which filters through my backend for all resorts on hand. So let's say, for example, we wanted to catch that Port Authority bus and go out to Hunter Mountain. You select the resort, and then you select what specialty you want. And that search will pull in the results, specifically from the backend as well, of instructors who work at that resort and who specialize in ski. So you'll see here we pulled in 10 results. Jack G, this is the man himself who inspired the project. When we view his profile, you're introduced to an instructor profile page, which includes their certifications and work experience, reviews that they have on hand, and availability. So the first thing you do is indicate how many lessons you're looking to book, which conditionally loads in the React Date Picker functionality. So we'll select Friday and the Saturday, and then book a lesson. You'll see the availability of resorts are going to work for every single resort that they work at, and then you indicate group age, group skill, and group size. And we'll book a similar reservation for both of these days. Now, knowing that we wanted to do a group snowboarding lesson later that day, we'll run a quick search at the same resort. See what's on hand. Okay, it looks like we have about the same instructors on the snowboarding side. Yakko G, I think that might be his evil twin over there. Well, let's see what he has available on Sunday. Great. Okay, let's book a instruction for 3 people on that date. And now that we have 3 lessons in, when you go over to your lessons section, you'll see all 3 that we've just booked. If you needed to make adjustments, like say you had an additional person who wanted to jump in on the lesson, you can do so in line right here. And let's say you wanted to bump that up to intermediate, you'll see those changes reflected. And maybe you wanted to get rid of your second lesson on the skiing front because that's just too much to do in one weekend. You can do that as well. And finally, from this page, you can review an instructor as well. Now that you've reviewed this instructor, on the front end, we're conditionally not allowing you to write a second review. And the last thing I'll show is if you go within his profile again and check availability, the lesson that we deleted is available now, but the lesson that we still had on hand makes Jack unavailable. When I log out, that sends you back to the home screen, and I will open it up for any questions.
Really quickly, could you talk to us about how you got the calendar feature?
Yeah, so the calendar feature comes in from React Date Picker, was the tool that I used. It populates the actual opening, and then I kind of messed around with the string component to pass that date back to my Rails backend.
Great, thank you so much.